Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151 is almost 2 years old to this day. Release date was September 22nd, 2023. As of recording this, it's the 19th. Wanted to look at some of the sealed products, some of the top performing cards of the set. Everything is soaring when it comes to 151, so let's jump straight into it. Pokemon Center ETB, crazy market price of $963, up 90% on the 3-month chart. You could pick up this box for $506 at the end of June. And around the last, today, one item sold $963, listings $990, $920. You get one for $908, $920, but $990, $992, $986. So pretty significantly above market price for this. PC ETB is a serious collector's item, right? You can only get them from the Pokemon Center. When people get these from the Pokemon Center, most people are not ripping Pokemon Center ETBs. So yeah, it's an exclusive item. People are getting nervous that 151 is not going to get a reprint, especially with the ETBs, obviously, especially with the Pokemon Center ETBs. So market price is going nuts on this set or on the sealed product. So, but what's in this box? Obviously, the Snorlax Pokemon Center stamped promo, the 051. Really, really cool card. Really fun artwork here. Market price $246. Steep price. Up 84% on the 3-month chart. At the end of June, you can pick this card up for $133, which is still a significant price for a promo card, especially one that's for an era that's not even out of, well, technically not out of behind us yet, right, with Mega Evolutions around the corner. So, but a really nice card. $246 is a pretty steep market price. Some listings, yeah, $357, $379, $380. I think people are realizing, especially looking at these listings down here, right? That's significantly above market price. People are realizing that the Pokemon Center ETB is damn near $1,000. They're not printing more of the Pokemon Center ETBs. They're probably not printing more of the regular ETBs, let alone the Pokemon Center ETBs. So you can only get this card from a PC ETB. Yeah, people are realizing that now. This card is going crazy. And to be honest with you, now that I think about it, the more I think about it, that price seems crazy, but $246 for this card coming out of that PC ETB might not be a bad pickup. All right, let's move on to the regular ETB. Market price $398, up 61% on the 3-month chart. You could pick up this box for $246 at the end of June. And as of the last 2 days, 8 items sold, $398. Listings, yeah, on par with the market price. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151 sealed products. We don't have a booster box. It is a special set. The ETBs are the cream of the crop when it comes to sealed product for this set. PC ETBs, regular ETBs. Obviously, the regular ETB is significantly cheaper for a reason, right? But it is the cream of the crop for a very, very popular set that does not have a booster box. So I don't... Market price for this set right now might not be a bad move for a lot of this stuff, including maybe not the cards. Maybe for me, some of these cards, maybe not. We'll get to those cards. But yeah, $398 market price for this box. Instead of buying a Destined Rivals booster box for $300 whatever dollars it is right now, I haven't looked recently, I would save up and get this instead. It has less packs, but 151 is a special set. The original 151 Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I would save up and get this over a lot of booster boxes from this Scarlet and Violet era. Let's take a look at the UPC. You get a lot of packs in a UPC, 16 packs. Pretty sure it's 16 packs. Yeah, 16 packs. Market price $597, up 55% on the 3-month chart. You could pick up this box at the end of June for around $383, and we got 8 items sold the last 2 or 3 days for $597. Listings, little over the market price, nothing too crazy though, but a beautiful box, and obviously you get a lot of packs with this UPC. The booster bundles, they obviously have printed a ton. They were printing a ton of booster bundles, and there are a lot of booster bundles out there and on the market. Just on TCG Player alone, 5,084. Market price $94. I don't know what's going on with this chart, so we'll skip it. But $94, $99, $97. That's a lot of money for a booster bundle, and there are a ton of these. So $100 for this, I'm doing everything I can to save up and just get an ETB. They're a lot more scarce, right? But let's move on. Let's look at some of the top hitting cards from the set. Obviously, the Charizard EX Special Illustration Rare is the top chase card. $297 market price, up 62% on the 3-month chart. You could pick up this card. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago when the card market was, you know, a lot of, I hate to say crash, but it seemed like the card market was actually crashing. That's not the case anymore, but you could pick this card up for $186 at the end of June. And now we're in the middle of September, end of September, $303, 24 items sold. Some listings down here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's one for $190, $279, $285, $289, $285. So obviously a big hitting card. There is a lot of product out there for 151. But at this point, if these sealed prices stay where they're at, and I don't think they're going to, if they do drop, I don't think it'll be a whole lot. I think this is one of those sets that even if the actual overall hobby Pokemon market cools off, people are still going to pay a pretty penny for this set specifically. So, but a beautiful card. Crazy. I felt like it was yesterday that this card was $180. Nuts. All right, Zapdos. The Zapdos EX SIR has officially passed up the Blastoise in price, which is kind of crazy considering that Blastoise is Blastoise. I know Zapdos is our legendary bird, and I know that the artwork on this card is phenomenal. But the fact that the Blastoise isn't the second highest performing card in this set is kind of crazy to me. Market price $96, up 110% on the 3-month chart. This is almost comical. At the end of June, you could pick up this card for $46, and now we got 29 items sold, $95 here at the middle of September. Nuts. Market listings down here, yeah, they reflect the market price, but gorgeous, gorgeous card. Speaking of Blastoise, I say this because I feel like it's a hot take. Not that I'm looking for hot takes, but I'll just give you my opinion on this card. Blastoise as a Pokemon makes this card. I love the blues. I love Blastoise. I actually really enjoy the stance that he's in this card, but the artwork itself might be a little underwhelming for me. But I can appreciate maybe the artist saying, let Blastoise do the work in this card, keep it simple, stupid type deal. Don't get me wrong, I love the card. I just feel like the artwork is lacking. But also with the Pokemon like Blastoise, do you really need a whole lot of artwork? Not really, right? Market price down here, $90, up 45% in the 3-month chart. End of June, you could pick this card up for around $60. Now we have 41 items sold in the last 3 days here at $88. Listings, you can find some under market price. Some of these sellers don't have a whole lot of sales, but you can find this card for under market price. Not much, but a little bit. One of my favorite cards from this set, probably my second favorite card from this set, to be honest, is the Venusaur. The colors, the artwork is crazy good in this card, for this card. Market price $87, up 58% on the 3-month chart. You can pick this card up for $53 at the end of June. We're up to 50 items sold the last 3 days at $85. Check out some of the listings. Nothing crazy. Right around market price, but a beautiful, beautiful card. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming in. My favorite card from the set, flat out, Alakazam, one of my favorite Pokemon. Blastoise, Alakazam, probably my 2 favorite Pokemon, to be honest. But the artwork on this card is phenomenal. If you see this card in person, I'm sure a bunch of you have, but if you haven't, this card looks really, really good in person. I should have brought one. I should have brought one out. When the light comes through the window on this card, it has like rays. You can see like the rays of light coming in when you hold it a certain way. It's just a gorgeous card. The stance, he's like using some telekinesis, moving some spoons around. It's just a phenomenal looking card in my opinion. Market price $58. I mean, take my money. $58, take my money. It's up pretty much 60% on the 3-month chart. You could pick up this card at the end of June for $36. Let's see here. 16 items sold at $57. The last 2 or 3 days. Listings, yeah, 58, 60, 59, 62. So right around market price, nothing crazy there. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap the video up there. I wanna know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about 151 as it compares to other modern sets? So my brain, when I think modern, immediately goes from 5, 6, maybe 7 years is what I consider modern. 151 is one of my favorite sets of all time, let alone modern sets. Some other sets off the top of my head that I can think of that I really enjoy. Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike. I really enjoy Paldea Evolved. There's a lot of Sun and Moon sets that I really like, but I'd love to know down in the comments, what is one of your favorite modern era sets, and how does it compare to 151, or how does 151 compare to those other sets you guys really enjoy from the modern era? Scarlet and Violet 151, it's a fantastic set to master set. It's the original 151 Pokemon. If you're somebody like me who grew up with Gen 1, the odds that you don't like this set are probably pretty slim. The investability in this set is phenomenal. The artwork's always good. It looks great in this set. But I'd love to know down in the comments, how are you guys feeling about 151? Were you somebody like me? Because when I was picking up 151, I was going to say back in the day, not back in the day, wasn't that long ago. I love the set so much, I opened all of it. And I barely have, I got a couple booster bundles. I had an I bought one ETB. I opened it. Yeah, so I missed out. I missed the boat on the ETBs. I'm actually probably going to look at picking up another ETB, possibly two. I might move some money around with some other stuff I have, but get into it down in those comments. I'd love to know your opinion on the set and everything we talked about today. But if you're enjoying these videos, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.